I got a lot of it.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On the return is Cohen. And running with power here. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bears take over
at their own 45-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right, and he completes it to Cohen. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Smith in on the tackle.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2nd and 6 at the Bears' 31-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Steelers nothing.
Second and 6. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Again, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Steelers 7, Bears 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first
down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bears 17, Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Number 39.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
7-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Ebron caught left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Makes the score Bears 7.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, they're scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Chicago.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
It is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week today.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
At the 2-yard line.
To throw now in his own end zone. He's going to launch it for Washington. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up
back to throw here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And to give this time to the tailback. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, which is 6?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 38, Steelers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
His kick is no good.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a throw here to his running back. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back now in Pittsburgh.
Steelers.
It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
He'll look to throw.
At the 38-yard line.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Steelers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brought down at the
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
on the tackle.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
38. Steelers 30. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. With a big catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
The 8-yard line.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now Cohen. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Bears, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we in. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's real private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I gold it again and again. Who was the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain.